Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Comics the Gathering. It's your host Jesse as always. And today we are doing our quote-unquote pre-release. It's the closest thing we can get to a pre-release because we're still under quarantine. And it's not safe to meet up and play these games in paper. However, we got a token. We're going to do a sealed core set 2021. And we're going to see how it goes. Obviously, I know what's in the set, but I haven't actually read any of the draft guides. I know kind of the synergies of the set. We're just going to go into this blind, see what we get, and roll from there. I mean, that's how sealed works anyway. So let's go ahead, redeem our token here. Let's open our 6 packs and see what our spicy rares are. We got a Fabled Passage, a Jural, Monwalvi Recluse, Containment Priest, a Liliana, a Teferi, and a Baron. So right out the gate, that seems really good. Plus we have fixing. So let's see if our rares if our commons and uncommons back up our rares and mythics. See what kind of deck we can make. All right, we are going to change to that view. I like that better for the sealed. So right out the gate, looking at white here, we got Legion's Judgment, which is destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. Can be good for removing big bombs, but removal is going to be what makes or breaks our deck. We do have 2 cancels in blue, so that's a nice, because countering spells is a form of removal. We also have a nice big evasive, no, not really evasive, evades removal, hexproof. Spined Megalodon, that's a good bomb for a control shell. Archfiend's Vessel, that's nice. Liliana Steward, cool. This little imp can get Death Touch, so that seems pretty good. Continuous Draining also seems really nice as a way to close out the game. We got Mind Rot, Limited All-Star Mind Rot. That seems interesting. Oh, Sanguine Indulgence. If you've gained 3 or more life this turn, return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard at the cost of 3 list. Oh, Blood Glutton. We got a nice little 4/3 vampire with lifelink. What is Gloomsower? Blocked by a creature, that creature. Ooh, that's another bomb. So blue-black is looking pretty good. Let's take a look at red. We do have a shock. That is always nice. Fiend, Unleash Fury. So nothing's really standing here. We do have a Turn to Slag, which isn't bad, and Volcanic Geyser, a nice little bit of scaling or removal. Green, we got nothing too particular. Let's check our dual typing. We do have 1 land for possibly going that route, plus the Fabled Passage. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I think we're just gonna be Dimir Control. That's looking like what we're doing here. Draw 2 cards and then discard a card and generate your use +1. That's flying. That actually seems really good. It's a fairy. So choose a tapped creature and gain control. So you get to pick something that's tapped, take control of it, and then yeah, okay, that's not bad. These are Windrakes with upside, so that's always good. We need that Spined Megalodon. We'll take this hold for now. We might cut it out. You're good. You're good. Sacrifice your creature. You gain a life, draw a card. Sure. Gains Death Touch. I'd actually rather have these Cage Zombies. This, Liliana, Gloomsower, Crypt Lurker, and take that. Let's look here. Maybe we want to make room for the Mind Rot. We are going to jump down here real quick and grab our Dismal Backwater and our Fabled Passage. For fixing purposes, although we won't really need a ton of fixing, we're 2 colors. We're going to flip perspective, look at our curve here. So 2-drop slots weak, that's unfortunate. You could play Tavern Swindler, and that's about it, but okay. We just really won't be doing much on turn 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 creatures. Let's look at our stats. So we got 15 creatures. I miscounted. 1 artifact, 3 instants, 2 enchantments, 2 planeswalkers. That seems like a pretty good ratio. I kind of want the Mind Rot, but I don't really know what else to cut, and I don't want to cut any creatures because we're going to need all the creatures we can get. So I think we're just going to rock it like this. Thinking this is our deck. If we go against control or something else, we can always side in a Mind Rot, I think. Unless, this isn't traditional. There's no sideboarding in this. Oh, I almost forgot. 1, clearly Liliana needs to be our deck box. And 2, we need some Dimir sleeves. Select. All right, we'll go with some Ashiox, and we will go ahead and play our first round. All right, here we go with our first round opponent. Most dope. He's gonna hope he is the most dope. All right, we got a good little spread of lands. We curve out nicely. I'm gonna keep this hand. This seems like a good keep. Obviously, we're not really gonna be doing anything with the Mistral Singer's prowess, but 1 drop into 2 drop into 3 drop seems good. Boom! We get him with that bop. Alright. So I think we just keep curving out. And we apply the pressure, and then once we've curved out, we can start holding up the cancel. Sky Scanner for our opponent goes and gets a red source. We will Fabled Passage. We will all attack. That puts him down to 12. Let's just pass the turn. I want to start holding up the counter. We have a decent board. So we can get some nice tempo out of countering their spell here, or we can, if it's something that doesn't really bother us, we can cast Exile instead. Oh god, they're even... This has flash. They could have flashed it in. No, we're going to let that resolve. We will crack Fabled Passage. Get a swamp. Oh. Oh. So let's go to combat. And we'll attack like that. Would you like to trade? Okay. I get a Sapperling. We're gonna play Liliana.
The best thing about zombies is their adoring obedience.
Opponent discarding a Fetid Imp. opponent with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 cards in hand after playing their land. I thought they went and fetched. Oh, it's just drawn. I thought it fetched the land. So they exile their thing. They get a 4/4. We have 3 cards in here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sacrifice this, make you discard. That now gives us 4 cards in graveyard. We will tick down, kill your angel. Next, we will go to combat. Boom, boom. Then we will play a Crypt Lurker. And we will sack our Sapperling and draw a card. And our opponent scoops it up, gaining us win number 1. Alright, here we are with game number 2. Opponent's name is LSV Sucks. Jesus. Jesus, they just being savages like that. That's mean. LSV is a nice guy. Yeah, we'll keep this. First turn, Steward. Seems nice. We also have access to this Cauldron to start cashing in creatures if they get poopy. And Cauldron. The other great thing about Cauldron is it blanks any enchantment-based removal that doesn't exile. If it's just like a pacifism style effect. I kind of want the card draw. Let's enchant him. Let's give him a rousing read. The Zombie Butler is going to have read a fantastic book. I'm glad we did that, because there was nothing but lands on top. And now we will get in for the Bop for 2. And Pastar. Ooh. Nyambi. Ho ho ho. Glorious Anthem. Ooh. Opponent on some Anthem shenanigans. Well, we're going to play the Swamp. We're gonna play Fairy. And I can tick up to Fairy. Yeet this land, and we're gonna pass turn. We're just gonna sit here on our Liliana Steward to hold down the fort. It will happily give its life to protect Teferi from his daughter. So first things first, we're going to block here. Alright. I wish I would have had the mana to sacrifice Witch's Call. But we will get there. Okay. Let's discard Wall of Rose. Let's play Baron. Put Tide Skimmer back in our opponent's hand. Play our island. And pass turn. So this stutters our opponent. That forces them to just spend their entire turn replaying Tide Skimmer or to do something else. Yep. Sure. We will pick up to Fairy and get our loot on. We don't need that land. Actually, let's just... Oops, I forgot to tick up to fairy on my turn. Whoops! Whoops! So let's... Draw a card, discard a card. Get rid of Cage Zombie. Pass. Okay. Let him get in, because I'm going to enthralling hold their Tide Skimmer. He's going to belong to me. Sky Scanner. Sure. So it's enthralling hold. Take Sky Skimmer. Take up to fairy. Discard Cage Zone. I mean, we'll offer the trade if they want to take it. Sure. Opponent ops. So now Liliana can kill anything, and as a way to start emptying our opponent's hand. Oh, very nice. Nice. That was really good. I didn't know about that. Okay. Silent Dart. We will pick up the fairy. I think we're actually going to discard the land here. Hey, there's a land. Let's pick up the fairy. We will discard Crypt Lurker, play Liliana. And we will down tick. Boom.
Get out of my way already.
So they replay that Tide Skimmer. Vern Wingmare. So then we will we will tick up Liliana. And then we will tick up. And discard cancel. Play Blood Glutton. Discarded all those lands in the beginning and didn't come back to bite us. So does he go for the color? Okay. So let's resolve our opponent's draw here. So let's phase out Tide Skimmer. And then Teferi's just going to take the big hit of that plus 3, put him back down to 4. Liliana's still alive though, so now we can Gale Swooper. And they establish all of their blue-white flyers. So that's Gloomsower.
I have no interest
And
in
then
fighting fair.
attack with the Glutton. And turn. So our opponent is at 19 cards in the library. We're at 12. So we got to be able to get through. How do you attack? Okay. So we will resolve that. We will phase out the one that's coming up to Fairy. Sorry, Lily, you gotta die.
I'll be even more powerful next time.
So let's opt. I don't think Archfiend's Vessel really does it here, so we'll put that to the bottom. Draw. We get a swamp. Tick up. So then we slam our opponent with 8 here. And pass turn. Pass. Resolve. We will tick up. Discard the swamp. To Fairy down.
Time's up.
We are close. But yes, so far. Okay. Fetid Imp. Blue, blue, black. Deathbloom Thallid. Fabled Passage. Pass. Pass. My turn. So, if I swing with the Thallid, he blocks there. He has the dart to deal 3 damage to any creature, but I have this to, in response, second, draw a card. So, enter. So now we have our Megalodon. What does our opponent do? We are down to 4 cards in deck. Roaming Ghostlight. Sure. Deathbloom Thallid comes back to our hand. Do you have an Edict effect? But no, you're not in the right colors for that. So we're going to play Deathbloom. Go to combat. Attack with the Megalodon. Put that island to the bottom. triple blocks. Sure. Enter. Opponent trying to get in. I'm assuming they have something to deploy as a blocker. Because, like, what is the point of the deck? You should just be waiting on me to deck. There you go. Makeshift. I'm gonna get them. They don't see it yet, but I'm gonna get them. You watch. I'll draw that card. Pro plays. Pro plays. Good game. That was rough. That was a grindy match. Alrighty, here we are with our next round with Yukong. Sure. Alright, we got a decent starting hand. Decent starting hand. We don't have any 2-drops, right? Okay, cool. So I know our line. We're going to keep this. We're going to go turn 1 Swamp, play Witch's Cauldron. Turn 2, we got the Backwater to enter tapped. And then turn 3, we'll slam the island. And then we'll be able to assess the situation. New line, Liliana Stewart turn 1 instead of the Cauldron. Play with our good boy. Keen Glide Master. It's a 2-mana 2/1 target creature against flying. Ooh. So play that. Would you like to trade? Yeah? Cool. That's fine with me. Witch's Cauldron. Pass. I wouldn't have given up a 2/1 for a 1/2. But hey, you do, bro. Hey, it's the baby. We'll play that. With their mana dork and everything, I think it's better to just hold up the cancel. And whatever their flashy 5-drop is, because they could have like Gargantuan or something like that. And I don't know how we beat a Gargantuan other than to get our Megalodon down and be like, you gotta attack into this. So I'd rather hold the mana up for interaction if they try to play a 5-drop here. So our opponent playing with Pride Malkin. Here's the battlefield. Put +1/+1 counter on a creature. Each creature +1/+1 counter against trample. Yeah, just because each creature with a +1/+1 counter against trample, I feel like they have some synergy there. Like they're clearly just a +1/+1 counter deck. Let's go ahead and play this. And we'll go ahead and play our Fungus. Fungus. I love Deathbloom for that Thallid. It's a very good card. Would you like to play something big and intimidating? No blocks. You can get in for 2. That's fine. Boom. We take our pops. Chrome Replicator. When it enters the battlefield, if you control 2 or more non-land, non-token permanents with the same name as one another, create a 4/4 construct. Huh. That's interesting. Let's, we have another counterspell now. Let's strap him up. We want to hit out some lands. Let's actually get rid of cancel. We're going to play Bedded Him. And we're going to start going on the offensive here. Get our opponent down to the 16. Because now we have Bedded Him, which can gain Death Touch, so it blocks anything. They have a Brontodon, so they can kill our Witch's Cauldron, but I don't really care. They can also kill our Rousing Reed if they're feeling real spicy. Okay, no. They're just going to go ahead and kill our Cauldron. No blocks right now. We will take our beats. Thank you, sir. May I have another? So that puts us up to 6 lands. We're 1 shy of getting our Megalodon. We will cage Zombie. We will hold back the Imp to be our superb blocker, but we will get in for 4. And then pass to our opponent. So we have Stellar Mana, because now we can use the black, block, it dies, and then we can cage Zombie and drain him for 2. Seems real good, bruh. Alright, Hunter's Edge. Put a plus 1 creature. Damage equal to target creature you don't control. Yep, it's just dealing damage. They're not fighting, so that is unfortunate. So what we are going to do is we are going to pro block there. Oh, it had Summoning Sickness on the moron. Oh well, we'll slam that. And now you're going to answer our Megalodon, though. That's the real G. Big frickin' shark. Yeah, you can bounce our Thallid. That's unfortunate. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll just play those and pass the turn. Or they can get in with the Ghost Light, which is unfortunate, but everything else has really solid blocks. Yep, they get in for 3. So let's go to combat. Swing like so. Bottom the land. Kill the 4/4. Oh, they got a capture sphere. That's game for them. Good game, buddy. Good game. Boom. Alright, alright. Alrighty, here we are with our next opponent, Bromine. That's a chemical compound. I can't remember what it is, though. So we got a 1, a 3, a 4, and a 7. Sure. Sure. Boom, boom. So next turn we can Fable Passage to sneak out a blue source tapped because we don't have a 2-drop. And then we'll drop Zombie and then Crypt Lurker. That's it. Oh, better yet. Better yet. Pop. And we can gain some life. Opponent down to 19. Alright, opponent on 3 islands now. Waiting for them to do something. Apparently something is nothing. Hard. Okay, they pass. We got our Megalodon. So let's up caged zombie. So we will Fable Passage, crack it, go get blue at some point. Can we get blue? Thank you. Island. Go to combat. Frost Breath, tap us down. Huh. So let's Crypt Lurker. Sacrifice a creature. We'll eat our Archfiend's Vessel. Ooh, we got Baron. That's a good tempo card. Ornery Dilophosaur. A 4-mana 2/2 with a Death Touch. When it attacks, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, it gets +2/+2 till end of turn. Huh. Seems good, bruh. So let's play Blood Glutton. And, so I can swing in now and offer them to trade with the Crypt Lurker. Or, next turn, I can Baron, bounce, and get in for 7-ish, maybe, if they don't have a blocker. Let's see. Because I have things that I'd rather than put that Death Touch in front of this now. Yeah, sure, I'll make this trade. Because I have these, and I'd rather them not have the Death Touch creature for that. So, Capture Sphere for Blood Glutton, sure. We're up to 6 lands. So, let's Baron, pick up our Blood Glutton, Capture Sphere falls off, get in a Cage Zombie, and then draw a card. Seems good. Seems real good. Truffle Snout, probably my favorite green card on artwork. I love Truffle Snout. He's so cute. We're gonna play this Swamp. I mean, let's force them to have a removal. No attacks. Because this also starts draining them if they just want to chump it. Yeah, that's an 8/6, buddy. So, Rousing Reed. He's educated his pig. It's a very smart pig. It can read. It can also fly. So, for all of you who said when pigs fly, there you go. So, let's go to combat. Swing with Gloomsower. Would you like to give up half your life? You would. Well, let's just Spine Megalodon and make you have it. Don't know what you're going to do now. You better have a way to make a bunch of tokens. That's all I can say. Teferi. Ooh, you gonna phase me out, bruh? You gonna phase me out? Yep, draw a card, discard a card. You can't phase out the Megalodon. So, Island. Go to combat. Just sure. Yep, phases it out. Takes that. So, Blood Glutton. That one. We've gone wide. Can our opponent answer this? Yep, ticks up to Fairy. trying to find a way out. More pig. He's the best pig. He's going to gain 4 life. Mistral Singer. Okay, so let's go to combat. Six up to fair. All at you. We will. Yeah, we'll keep the opt on top. Sure. How would you like to block? Blocks there. Blocks there. Blocks there. So drain you for 2, gain 2. Boom, 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 boom. You're at -1. Sweet. Well, that's a win. Alrighty, here we are with our next game. Going against Keezy88. We will see how this one pans out. We do have 2 losses, so we cannot drop another match or we are out. I like this hand. This seems like a pretty good hand. We got turn 1 holding up Opt. Turn 2 we don't have a play, but turn 3 we have both Baron and Mistral Singer, so maybe we can get some flying prowess action, and we have a bomb that we're working towards. So yeah, we'll keep that. We will play the island and pass. So then next turn we can actually cast Witch's Cauldron. Sure, you can resolve your Pegasus. We will opt. We don't need that island. We have a couple lands right now. So then there. Actually, we're going to play Fetid Imp to block the Pegasus. So unless he can strap up the Pegasus with something. Nope, he can't. So then we will do that. And then... Let's Mistral Singer. We'll just start. Oh, Lofty Denial from our opponent. Well, we pulled a counter out of their hand. No attacks. Opponent plays an island. Tide Skimmer. That's a really good card. That is a very, very good card. Alright, we got another swamp. Cool. So... I'm actually going to just play House of Witch's Cauldron. And we're going to pass the turn. So now if they want to attack, they have to give up a creature, which means I can kill the Tide Skimmer. Which I am perfectly fine with. You want to draw cards? You want to draw cards? Who wants to draw some cards? Yep. You got removal for Fetid Imp. Pass to blockers. Boom. Block. Feat of Resistance. Sure. Get a +1/+1 counter. You give him pro black. Then I will just eat him to draw a card and gain a life. Aha! You weren't expecting that, were you? That was a pretty good line. They had the feat, we had the response. Ooh, Stormwing Entity. If you've cast a... The spell costs 2 less to cast if you've cost an instant or sorcery. So, wow, that's a really good reduction. That's a 2 mana 3/3 with flying and prowess. Seems good, bruh. Let's stick Blood Glutton. I know they have the Flying Force right now, but it has lifelink, so unless they have removal for it, it's a good way that they can slap me for 7 a turn, but I'm gaining 4 of it back on mine and draining them out. So, oh, Roaming Ghostlight. That is probably one of the best commons from what I've seen so far. That card is really good. So I get slapped for 7 here, which doesn't feel good. We will play that land. So let's play this. Play Baron. Does Baron resolve? You have 1 blue hand. We'll bounce the Tide Skimmer so it loses the counter. And then we will Rousing Reed Baron. We want to get another land for next turn so we can slam the sower. I feel like we're gonna need the flyer. I know we need the land, but I feel like we also need the lifelink. Sure, yeah, that feels weird. But now we have a 3/3 flying blocker, so our opponent has to interact with that. Yep. Island. Reapers 2/3. You're gonna swing out. They have the open mana. They could have something with prowess. Let's take the safe chump, the safe trade here, because I don't know what's in their hand. Am I dead in the air next turn? 3, 4, 5, 6. Prowess. How many cheap spells can they have? So that's Fable Passage. I guess I kind of have to play Gloomsower because if we can't start... Oh, do they just... Okay, they don't have a counterspell. They don't have a counterspell. They have removal. Like, I'd rather this was the shark, but I need the life gain. Like, to not die here. So what's our opponent got? Read the Tides. Draw 3 cards. Prowess trigger Stormwing Entity. Okay. So that's 7 they can get in for. That puts me down to 3. Opponent. Drawing a card. Yep, I'm down to 3. So let's get in for 8. Play Teferi. Get a phone call in the middle of my recording. Ignore it. Take up to Teferi. Discard the swamp and we'll play Mistral Ranger. So what you got, opponent? Plays the land. Capture Sphere. Ugh. Good game. I think that's gonna do it. Cause yeah, I can phase out Stormwing Entity, but it doesn't matter. Yep. That's gonna be it. Oh, we had a good run. It was fun. First impressions of the set, at least on a sealed level, which sealed is not my preferred. I prefer draft. Seems like it's gonna be a fun set. There's a lot of good stuff. It has that nice core set feel. So we got 600 gems and 3 packs, but we were playing on a token, so there's no investment there other than the upfront cost. So let's claim our prize, and of course we gotta crack our packs. Now you notice we got 3, there's 4. At some point in there I also got one off the mastery, so you get to see a 4th pack. We will pop it open here. First one. Oh, Gadrak, the Crown Scourge. Cool. That's a 3-mana 5/4 with flying. It can't attack unless you control 4 or more artifacts. At the beginning of your end step, create a treasure token for each non-token creature that died this turn. Then we have Transmogrify. That's a fun one. I want to build around that at some point. Exile target creature. That creature's controller reveals the top card of their library until they reveal a creature card. That player puts that card into the battlefield, shuffles the rest under their library. So this is basically Luca's effect when Jeskai Luca Fires was the dominant deck. This was this would have reinforced that deck, so I'm glad that they banned out that deck in general. And then another Gadrak. It's weird, but okay. And finally, boom, Joriel Monwolvi Recluse. We also got our Vault Progress to 100%. Boom. So we'll get those. Got some more wild cards. So now we're up to 25 rare and 6 mythic. And we started the day with 0 mythic, and I don't know how many rare. Not that many. So sweet. Alrighty. That's going to conclude the episode. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have fun at your pre-release. If you can attend one in person, that's awesome. If you can't, please, or if it's not safe, please don't try to make it happen. You all take care. Be safe out there. I love you. I will see you next time. Peace.